Hello everyone. Harper is displaying what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be talking about how to clip your rat's nails. So I've got Harper here. Pippa's coming out. Pip is probably the best one to show this off on. There's Ginny. She's coming. I just opened the cage door, so it takes them a while to come out. Especially if it's cold like it is today. It's like a blizzard outside, so doesn't surprise me that they're a bit cold. That's okay. We'll warm them up. Yeah, good girl, Pippa. Yeah, so I've had a couple of people ask me about how to clip your rat's nails. So I thought I would do a video showing it off a bit. My rats are extremely used to this, and even then you will see that they will not be thrilled with it. So just keep that in mind when you try to do your rat's nails. They're not gonna like it. Hey! That's Harper being a bully. So yeah, so they're not gonna like it. The first times I did it, I needed my dad to help me hold them. Then I figured out a way to do it so that I could just do it myself. You guys are being terrible. This is what they're usually like, actually. These two. Harper and Pippa like to go after each other. But yeah, so to do this, all you need are People nail clippers. This is the only thing I recommend using. I've tried other ones, like the pet ones. They make some for like small animals, and I've tried cat ones. They just don't do it. These work great. I swear by just using regular nail clippers. So make sure they're nice and sharp and stuff, because otherwise it's already going to be kind of traumatic. So let's see. Well, I guess first before I try and get one to do it for me, I'll kind of just describe what I do in words, and then I'll try and show it. So the first thing you do is, well, be nice to your rat for a little bit. They're not gonna like it. It doesn't hurt them or anything. It just well, it can hurt if you cut too far down. My goodness, all three rats looking in one video. This never happens. Thanks, Harp. So yeah, try not to. Their nails have a white part at the top, and then the quick, just like a dog, or I think cats too. But I know they're just like dog nails. But theirs curl a lot, so you have to be careful with how you use the nail clippers, because they do curl under, so just be wary of that. But you want to just I mean, you don't want to cut them too far down. So what I do is I just cut any nails that have a curve in them and are like really starting to curl under. It's not good for them to be walking on that. And it's also how the humans get all scratched up. So, Ginny rarely gets her nails cut. Her nails like don't even grow. But Harper and Pippa's do. Pippa's especially. Her quicks are actually a lot longer. So you might... What'd you find? Oh goodness, I gave that to them yesterday. But so you might have a rat like Pippa who has longer quicks, and you'll be able to see the difference between them. Ginny's are pretty short, and her nails don't grow out as long. So let's see. Look at Pippa's back nails. They're crazy. Their back nails will probably be worse than their front. I find that the front is easier to get with them because it's easier to hold them, but yet the back usually needs them more. But so really what I'm saying is that it just depends on the rat. So not all rats will have the same nails, just like people, I think. So, okay, so now I will describe my process. So what I do is I get a rat, and I usually will put them against my chest. So let's see if, here, come here, Ginny. So you should get one and put them against my chest and hold them. You want to make sure that, see how I've got her so that her back feet are still supported. That's the main thing, is you want to make sure, just like when you're holding your rat, that their back end is well supported. So then, come here, Pip. So what I do is I use my fingers to hold the nails, and then I will clip them. So I will do this one, and then I use my fingers, come here, I'll get this one. And then for their back feet, I normally find it easier to either hold them out and then kind of use my fingers to do it. It's kind of hard. I wish I had another hand to hold the video camera, but, or what you could do is you could just put them against here. See how long they are? Oh, gross. So that's what I would do for that. So now I'm going to attempt to cut one of their nails on camera. It's kind of hard, so I'm gonna like set this up and then try and get them in the shot. So please be understanding. I'm trying to do this with only 2 hands, so we'll try and do that. So come here, Pip. Let's see. Can I get this in the frame? Watch out, Jenny. Jenny. Whoop. It's alright. Pippa squeaks all the time. Oh. You're fine. So, oh, this is awful. You can't even see it. There you go. I cut one of them in the middle. Middle one, you can't really tell. Let's see if Harper will do it. Come here, Harpy. Come here. Oh, goodness. Well, as you can tell, they don't like it. So my rats barely squeak, but they always squeak when they're getting their nails done. And all that means, it doesn't mean that they're gonna bite or anything. It just means, that's a rat's way of saying, no thanks. Basically, big flat out, could you stop whatever the heck you're doing? So, it's just a protest, basically. So, they're not gonna like it. But it's healthier for them, it's healthier for you, so that you don't get all scratched up. And over time they will get better at it. So I don't know if you could really see in the video, but Pippa just stays there for a while. She still squeaks when I do it, but she doesn't really move around very much. So they get used to it, and I've learned just, the squeak is just them saying, I'm not really thrilled, but they're not gonna, you know, it's still fine to do. So, but what I would recommend is, if you're gonna just start doing this, try doing like one nail every once in a while, and give them a treat after you do it. So just get them used to you holding them, or it's also a way for the handler to figure out the best way to hold the rat. That took me a while to figure out, and I figured it out with my first Mischief, and so now I am able to use it with this Mischief. And yeah, so that took me a little bit, and so it's not really fair to like keep holding on to them for a long time while you're trying to figure it out, because you're just gonna freak them out. So try not to freak them out too much. Especially if you're just trust training your rats. So yeah, well, and their dominance fighting over there. Not really fighting, but Harper's showing off to Ginny that she is the top rat. So yeah, so I hope that this video was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. And thanks a lot.